I wonder if
Is
there's
it
anything we should tell you at all, but maybe not.
is it acceptable to have the music off to
Yeah.
facilitate conversation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, real quick, let me check the diagram, Max. I know you sent me of controls. I saw that they were few. Let's see. Inventory. Copy. And that pauses gameplay when I pull inventory.
Um,
Copy.
we might not answer some questions.
Okay. All right. All right. I got you. I got you. So move or build.
But definitely feel free to ask.
Copy. So I'm spooked. Okay. Ah! Hmm. Ah, X is enter build. Sorry. Looking at the diagram, I totally looked the wrong direction. Ah, damn it. Of course, I lose my resources. There you go. Come on. Gang boy. Oh. Ah, okay. Bitch, no, damn it. Fucking got greedy, bro. I wanted that third one bad, dude. Okay, so there's that. Um, let's see. So my initial note is like a heads up display inputs certainly when you're out. So like it took me a second to realize that I had to grab it. I thought I had to push it because I can make contact with it.
Yeah.
So I like a button prompt that's like, yeah, I'm playing on PS4. It's like C to grab, or C, the fuck, X to grab would have definitely told me what was what. Damn it. Hmm. If you're okay, so if you're inside the green space, you can collect while in shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming. Okay, copy.
Yep.
And the shots lose accuracy at distance. I didn't even have a chance to realize that. Motherfucker. Yeah, forgetting that I can snag these in the safe space while I'm in ship definitely has cost me some resources. Also, the red blocks being red blocks, even though they don't do any damage when I tap them, I'm like terrified of them because they're red. But I understand that the moving ones are to be trifled with. So I don't know if that's a camouflage thing, if that was like totally intentional, or if it's just y'all had red blocks and y'all turned an enemy into a red block. Fuck. What? Wrong button. I take damage while I'm outside of the green space.
Why do you think your character is blinking green? How come you didn't pick those gems up?
I tried. I might have thought I was inside that space and I was outside trying to be sneaky and grab it right at the edge of like the peripheral of the circle, and I mistimed it and screwed myself. But I was attempting to grab those.
Okay.
Despite the heads up display in the top left corner, I do not know what any of these colors designate. I'm just going for gems. Okay, I think what's happening is I'm tapping my X button like as fast as I can, and there might be like a cooldown for grabbing, or the so right there I could have sworn that my sphere or my circle was on that second one I was trying to grab, and I only grabbed the first one.
Is a cooldown. Maybe try holding the button.
Try holding the button. Copy. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, for sure. That is not how I would naturally think that would function. I would think it would be like just inherently it strikes me that an individual grab would be an individual button press.
Good feedback.
What?
Great.
I said that's good feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. So the worm boys coming down have a very obvious pattern. I still don't know how to read the red guys. If there is supposed to be a definitive pattern, or if they just have like a pathing thing that they do and then they'll change and then they'll change and then they'll change. Because they certainly give off a like Pong, we're gonna bounce around based off of like, you know, velocity and direction, and then they'll just change when I think I'm safe from them. Either that or I'm totally missing them making contact with another block.
On how long do you think Wyatt's been playing for?
Wyatt's been playing for about 10 minutes.
Okay. This whole session is just going to be 30 minutes, right?
Yes.
If you're dancing with the devil.
That was nice.
I want them resources, boy. Fuck those, dude. The dynamic red one. I fucking swear, dude. Yeah, get over here. Come on.
Saw it.
Ah.
What do you think happened there?
So, green to me is good as far as my, red bad, green good. Even though being in the green gives that harsh strike sound effect. I was giving it the benefit of the doubt that it was doing some kind of healing thing, but it's not clear when I am dead sometimes. Obviously if I can't see myself into a reset, it's like, oh, I guess I'm dead, but it's not immediately clear like you died.
When you're, or does it also happen when you're the?
Max, could you say that again?
Oh,
Yeah, you were quiet, bud.
You said it was unclear when you die. What other instances? When else is it unclear?
When else has it been unclear that I have died?
Yeah.
Damn it. There have been a few times where I feel like the red screen flash and the what do you want to call it? Oh, wrong button. The screen shake didn't occur. At least I don't think that they did.
Mm-hmm. John, I sent you a DM. I don't know if you want to. Can you check that?
You have a lot of numbers in the left-hand side. Do you see that on your HUD?
I do. I'm not sure if there's. I mean, I just jumped into it and started
Totally.
shooting, kind of.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. My grasp on the goal of the game, as far as what the game tells me the goal is, and how to achieve that, I have no clue. I understand that I have a character that can disappear, and I perceive that as death, and I'm not supposed to do that thing. So I'm doing things to avoid it while collecting resources. It's a good analogy for life, really.
Yeah.
But what to do with them? I don't know if that's a high score count on the top left. I really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah.
Earlier you opened up like a menu.
Aye.
That's
Pause
the
menu
pause
or the inventory menu. Okay.
There's there's kind of an inventory menu.
Okay. So I'm not sure what to do. I'm
Hard
pressing
to
button.
see what's selected with the controller, so apologize about that.
So there is. Okay. I see. Okay. So there's not a focus.
That the thing at the top that's changing colors, that is a button. So you know, it's just really hard to tell when it's selected, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. So let's do the one we have the most of and see what it do.
I think
Did I?
it didn't work.
Okay. So hitting X selects it, but when I hit the options button again or whatever, it seems like it drops what I'd selected. Let's try that.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
it's back to gray when I drop the options menu or drop the menu hitting the options button again, unless there's a way to confirm.
the way to confirm is to click the button at the top. So once you have
Okay.
it selected, yeah.
Okay. So gray, yellow. Now there's like a shader applied to that thing, so everything's a lot darker. Like that yellow was a lot more vibrant when I select it.
That's because you built the thing, and it's like you only can have one built at a time, and you can see that it's
On your ship.
attached to your ship.
Copy. Okay, copy. All right, let's try that if I can. Try that. Oh. Hmm. Damn it.
Can we tell you what to do with these things?
Sure.
So what you want to do is select one of these things, build it like you did, so then you can see it gets like attached to your ship. And then
Yeah.
what you can do is leave your ship and actually like drag that thing off of it, just like you would drag one of the gems back to your ship.
Aye.
And then you can actually like, yeah, you can plant that.
I'm gonna survive my firefight. Damn it, that red one, dude. Red one gets me. Yeah. It is not readily apparent what to do with the hexagons.
Trying to think of what button it is. I think it's the same button you use to like exit and enter the ship. Will be the same button once you like are grabbing it and holding it. You can go out and you'll see like a white box indicating like something is selectable, and when something's selectable, then you can like build it there.
Oh damn, I forgot about that little bit. Oh no, my
Oh
boy.
God.
My boy. Damn it.
I think we should have you restart the run at this point.
Are there like too many enemies?
It's pretty hectic.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, there we go. Damn it, I didn't get to live long enough to see what it did. All right.
You just gotta quit.
Yeah. Yeah, focus buttons for commands would definitely help for sure.
Where do you think a good place for those buttons to show up on the screen would be?
I mean, like in like this like in this menu. Here, one second. Also, I would definitely start with music at 50%, not 100.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
sure, dude. For sure.
I've already suggested that. That's my view.
But I mean, like in this, like in this menu, like this
Can't see
crafting
what you're
menu.
thinking of.
Oh, can you stream it again?
Oh shit! Sorry.
All good.
There we go.
Great. So in the crafting menu, you're saying on the left-hand side.
Correct. Yeah. Not having to, having to guess where my ghost focus is. Um. Okay. Well, here. Let me try and get points so I can actually take an honest crack at the crafting. Oh, you son of a bitch! Fucking nowheres, dude.
Worst.
Dude, this fucking the red one, dude. The red one is unacceptable, bro. So it wasn't even until I started crafting stuff, not knowing what I was doing, that I thought that I may have created some manner of upgrade or whatever. And only then did I press and hold the A button, or what's the X on whatever, and realize that I have a fully automatic cannon.
Yeah.
So I was doing like single presses the whole time.
So do you want to try? Can you try using that inventory again?
Yeah. So select that boy, go up, initiate it, back, this, grab it, apply it, return. Ah. PTSD with the red one, dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's try the first one. Okay, so when they get the poison applied to them, they go into like a dive.
Yeah. Why are you keeping that guy alive?
So if I need to populate red blocks to turn into friendly blocks, and he has to be within the green space for me to reach him effectively. Whatever these do, I still do not know their full function. The friendly blocks, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should stop playtesting and just like maybe like 2 or 3 minutes at 9:40.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant 2 or 3 minutes, but that's fine.
Oh, sorry. I heard that as exit playtest and spend 2 or 3 minutes talking.
Oh, well, we could do that too.
Yeah, do that. Dude,
Sweet.
John and I didn't rehearse for any of this. So, Don, do you think you could take the lead on asking questions and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I think I'll jump off by saying like, um, thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, and uh, I think I'm just gonna ask a couple like open-ended questions, and then if you've got like and then I also want to just say that during your playtest, some of the things that you said I found to be like really, really helpful. So,
Good.
and we can also take fully honest feedback here. So, let us have it,
Yeah, yeah, of course. No, no, yeah.
Did you have like a favorite part of the playtest?
Let's see. Trying to think. I'm trying to think if there was a specific part that gave me that like, oh, I like that. Like that made me feel good that I accomplished a thing. Um, the revelation that way up at the top they were gaining like the poison, whatever, and bringing it down. It took me a while to figure out that that was even happening. Like again, green to me is good, and so my first thought was like, okay, there's like healing pools at the north end of the screen. I guess I'll figure out how to get to those at some point. That straight up is what the thought was, and it's like, oh, I guess they're bringing him down to me. And then even like when I got out of the ship and it killed me, I was like, I guess that's how I beat the level because my guy went away in the good green stuff, and now I'm doing more things. So there was no not knowing like, it's not like level one on the screen or you died, and certainly like you died and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
Left me in the dark, and so I was a lot more prone to make the same mistakes. I didn't even know I was making a mistake.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Being able to foresee how the minipede's movement works is always good because I can prepare for it. I can, outsmart it. But the red cube just doing whatever, I still have no idea how its pathing works. I don't have a clue if it's a time interval, if it's something I'm doing, not a clue. And that was aggravating. Certainly it jumping out of the side of the screen when I'm outside the ship and just like bam, it's on you. Deal with it. Aggravating.
Yeah, that
Purple
was
flying cube. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, that was gonna be my next question. Like,
Yeah.
what did you find like irritating or unfair? Yeah.
Let's see. Unfair. The red cube was irritating for sure. Not no. I still don't know the difference between well, first off, not knowing that there was a crafting menu at all. I mean, even seeing on the diagram before I opened up the game the first time a button that said inventory. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if that was just the word for like scoring points. If I picked up a purple gem, I don't know if that was worth 5. And at some point, the game was going to give me a high score thing. I had no idea those were crafting items.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I had no idea how to get into it. I had no idea what I was doing in there. Certainly had no idea that I had to jump out of my ship, pull it out of the hole, apply it to a cube. I still don't know what they even did. I think I saw some of the minipedes bounce off of some of them. I don't know if the yellow ones did something different than the white ones. Not a clue.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Was there something that you did want to do that the game like didn't let you do?
Let's see. Once I did figure out that I could, well, I guess I answered my own question. I guess laying a yellow one increases my green space. Trying to figure out how do I beat this game is like, is it endless and there's a high score component, but I feel like if it was arcade, it would show me a score. I don't know if I'm supposed to reach the green space all the way to the top, and once I've consumed the red space, I win. Uh, I'm not sure. So I don't know if like I don't know what of the crafting things I should have mainlined to try and achieve that goal. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. If I had to say, I think white might have just been the most plentiful resource, and that was just a pass through or a cube I could pass through that enemies couldn't. So I could make like a safety box, maybe, if I could build a little box with it, but that would take a lot of coordination that could be done, I guess. And the yellow ones just expand. I don't know what the other two did, but even then, I don't know what my end goal was. So is it just survive, high score? I don't know.
Sure. Um, you would kind of answered this already, but I kind of want to zero in on it. What's something that you knew when you first started?
Let's see. You mean like something that Max had told me, or like as soon as the game opened, boom, this was my first thought, and I'm 100% sure, I'm sure.
Yeah, that second one.
That the volume is too loud.
Ha ha!
Straight up. Like all of a sudden there's like it was an assault. I couldn't hear y'all, and I was like, what do I do? Like, is there a way for me to duck volume? Because I don't know if they have a settings menu for me to
Sure.
duck it.
Yep.
So yeah, so I was gonna Alt F4 out and tell y'all this is gonna be tricky.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was for sure my first thought. Uh, there it just throws you in. I get it. It's a dev build, but yeah, there's no. I'm not looking for a splash screen with a title, but a panel with how to play. How to play is a big deal.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like you don't even have to tell people controls other than like the grabbing, because like the getting out of the ship and grabbing. Uh, I made a comment about it. I do feel like you for sure could benefit having on-screen commands like, press square to exit your ship, and then once you're out, that changes to hold X to grab gems and bring them back to your ship with X, or re-enter ship, or square. I mean,
Yeah.
having that be persistent and easy to see while you're like looking at the screen, like having that text, or that tooltip, whatever you want to call it, being like away from the center of the screen is difficult. I feel like I had crazy tunnel vision playing this game, which is certainly a function of this type of arcade game. That's totally
Yeah.
how that works.
And what were you, what when you like got tunneled? What were you like tunneling
Um, I feel like my eyes are trying to draw a line at whatever was nearest to me, or like trying to get my bearings on whatever was nearest to me and figure out where I thought it was going to be in like the next half a second. So like it was totally an unconscious thing, but it's like what's the nearest threat, and how do I get to it close? Because like I'd rather push an opponent and move on to something instead of like sit and wait for it. Certainly the closer it gets, which
on?
I don't know that I'm uh solo in that, which is what made the red cube so tricky, because I can tell you this, for some reason, and this is totally just internal. I don't know if this is an experience I've had in enough other games to put this thought in my head. The thought was that I should be substantially faster than the red cubes. Not that I'm saying I should for the gameplay, but just something in my head was telling me like, oh yeah, like you can outrun the red cubes, but I'm pretty sure we're the same speed.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful feedback. If I think I think I also want to ask you. I think I got two more questions for you.
Yeah.
Number one, um, knowing what you know now about the game, how would you describe it to somebody?
Let's see. An arcade centipede light, pixel graphics. I don't know. What's the term for this thing? There have been a couple of games like it, but what's the term for it? Um, I don't know. Arcade shooter? Arcade shit, what's the term for those ones where like you're the little World War II craft, like the bullet hell games?
A shmup.
There you go. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, nice. And then I think my last question would be if you had a magic wand and could like change anything about this game, what would it be?
Mm. Tutorial
Uh huh.
and a slower ramp up to enemies that might be like gated behind you completing a tutorial. like just to teach you exit the ship, you get the things, you use it to spawn these things with the goal of doing this. Still, I have no idea how to beat this game.
Yeah, totally.
But just like you can do this, you can do this. You know, you don't have to plug people over the head with build yellow or whatever, but it's just
Right.
like you can make a bunch of different stuff
Yeah.
hoping to do this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that has to be programmed or if you could get away with having a few cards that you tab through that explains how to play the game.
Hmm.
But I do feel like having one or two levels where it's like move around a bit, okay, press this button to exit out of your ship. This is how you can leave the safe space, which is green. You know, spawn a gem, have him drag it back, and then have him open the crafting menu and explain the crafting menu. Certainly the last function of that, which is you have to get out, pull the thing out of your craft, and then apply it to uh, a box, a
Definitely.
red box. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I would be out of 100 people, I don't know what percentage of them would stumble across that functionality in 30 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah.
You tell me, I could fucking be, I might just not have been in the mindset of let me try and press every button in
Uh-huh.
every state of the game. Other people totally might do that, but just it doesn't strike me that people would
No,
some of them on that.
Yeah, we just might tell you. We might come up with like, I don't know, some of what we're doing is like making up all these graphs of like our playtests, and we might even share that with some folks in the Discord. But you know, this is all really, really helpful, Wyatt. Thank you so much. Max, did you have anything else you wanted to ask?
I don't think so, man. It was enlightening watching, really painful actually. So,
Ha!
dude, I appreciate you for playing, Wyatt. Thank
What parts? What parts were painful?
you. Oh, just you just said it, that like stuff isn't clearly um uh communicated to the player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the pathing of the red cube is definitely the thing that felt the most unfair to that. I think that if you slightly changed its model somehow, like to be just like a shade or two different than the like you see red block and I go like that's the safest thing in this game. Like I can touch it. Other things can't even destroy it. Like a red cube is the safest thing. And then it's like a living one is upon me. But if it was slightly different, it wouldn't feel as unfair. It was like if I can visually tell at a glance that this one red cube, other than that it's moving, but like in my periphery, like the red cubes have, you know, a single white pixel in the center. Well, I know that's an enemy one, and I just have to learn that and train myself to get better at it. But like even as crazy as it is that like one of them's obviously moving and the other ones aren't, even that wasn't enough for me to not immediately go. I guess that's a study on how my eyes work, is that it's not necessarily movement based, it's color. My eyes are looking for moving color. So to me, like red, it just equals safe.
Yeah. No, that's really helpful. That's really helpful. Sweet. Well, thanks, Wyatt. We're probably gonna send you like a Google form in the next like
Yeah, yeah.
day or two that will have like it might even honestly be some of the same questions, but just like it'll be short answer. If you feel like filling it out, that'd be really great and
Yeah,
helps us. But you've given us a lot, and we really appreciate it.
for sure. Yeah, happy to help y'all.
Sweet.
Thanks, man. Dude,
Yeah.
thank you.
Uh, is it just the two of y'all working on this?
Yes.
Yeah. How do y'all how are y'all tracking like tasks? Do y'all have a
We're using
Trello
Asana.
board? Y'all use Asana? Okay.
Hmm. And then also kind of Discord sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, Discord is one of those things where like it has so much functionality and plugins and whatever. Like you totally can use it like a Slack or even better. Like it can have as many integrations as like Slack can.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like suggest? It sounded like you had maybe like one you wanted to throw out there or something.
No, I was just curious. I mean, I work as a project manager in IT.
Yeah,
Um, I'm just curious. I'm curious about people's process.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, sweet. I mean, we're we're gonna be looking for kind of doing more of these, and yeah, we'll send out an invite to you with the next one, and yeah, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally open to continuing to help y'all play test through it.
Awesome.
Sam.
Yeah, for sure, bud.
Alrighty.
All right, we're
Okay.
out. Thank you
All
so
right.
much again.
Yeah, for sure, you guys. Good times.
Peace out. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Yo.
Fuck, bro. So demoralizing.
You know, I know that it is that way, but I think there's a couple really good things that he gave us that, in my opinion, are